All right, so I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I thought I would just take you along with me because I have a jam-packed day today. Let me show you the outfit because I'm repping Team 247. Front and back. It is 7:35 in the morning and I'm really tired. I ended up staying a little bit on later than I usually should, which is not good because I knew I had a big day today. I believe, so I usually typically go on my runs at around 8 o'clock, but today's a bit different today because I am starting off with strength training and then moving on to, I believe I'm going for like a 2-mile run. I have a workout today. It's leg day based, and then I do have a meeting at 10. So I'm running a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. And then I have a big photo shoot, which I have to set up at around 1 p.m. and the shoot starts at 6 till like, God knows how long it's going to take for me to finish that photo shoot. But yeah, come along with me and I'll show you a little bit of what I do. It's going to be an interesting day. Got a lot to do. I'm gonna leave you guys here. It's not a good place to leave the camera. What a flattering angle this is. There's a lot of things that I want to do at the moment, and High Rocks is actually one of them. Am I ready for High Rocks? No. I'm completely like, I don't think I would be able to do High Rocks. Would I be at a bad time to finish? No, I don't think I'd be at a bad time to finish. God, bro, it is 7 in the morning and you're revving your car. You obnoxious. I'm probably going to do at least 30 minutes of strength training and then 30 minutes of running. So that's around 2 miles. God damn. All right, so I'm going to do my workout right now, and then I am going to catch up with you guys in a bit right after this. So, bye. So, solid training session. Damn. It wasn't my best workout, but my legs didn't feel like it was being destroyed at the moment. So, but yeah, the meeting got pushed. Instead of in person, they decided oh my God, I can't even speak. We decided that we should just do it on Zoom for me because it's a little bit more convenient. Nonetheless, I mean, you're not allowed to go here. Not allowed to turn there. A lot of things that goes on in my head, like the night before. It's just like prepping, doing lighting design, talking about finalizing themes for them, showing up to the studio, making sure everything is there, making sure that the second shooter, making sure like the gaffer, the PA, they're all there. A lot of those statistics tend to bombard my head before I go to sleep, and it's not a good thing. And I don't know what remedy there is to actually decompress. I don't know if I need to meditate or if I need to just do the Wim Hof breathing method just to at least decompress and actually get good night's sleep. Because what I do usually half of the time as well is that I try to at least set up, usually artists, they ask for a 3-angle multicam set. I usually do 4 just as like a backup in case one camera ends up dying for whatever reason. I don't know, it tends to happen. And during those times, you're just thinking of just like, did I set the right color log space? Did I set the right white balance, right shutter speed, right aperture? Am I going off a front angle? Am I going off a left angle? Or if I'm doing a field of house, or if I'm just a floater? And sometimes I hire people out, so it's even more stress. Somebody's looking up to you and then you have to go and direct them on what to do during the job. It's a lot that goes on because artists tend to at least like for me, I work with DJs, so they tend to travel a lot and the content becomes irrelevant fast. So I try to give the product as fast as possible. Sometimes I edit the photos the day after the show on my iPad and use my presets and just make basic adjustments, and then I send them over to management. That's typically what I do. All right, I'm gonna head inside and freshen up. All right, so I just freshened up and I'm feeling great. I don't know why, but I brought like 2 waters for me for the meeting. Probably going to chug away because I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated, but I wanted to show you guys something. Here are basic lighting layouts that I usually print out. I know you can do them on your iPad. I put this as like the new lighting layout for the last shoot because I did a shoot with Kevin, for those who don't know, Kevin Saunderson, the Detroit legend. I did a shoot with him, and then the talent, which is DJ Minx, I asked her to send me a theme of what she wants, and she sent me the photo shoot that I did last time with him. Hold on, I gotta get into this meeting real quick, but there's always room for improvement, and I didn't want to really recreate the last shoot as much. I'm still keeping the same concepts, but just improving on what I could have done better last time in that shoot. And I thought about making a different lighting layout, and hopefully it goes well. This is her. One shoot that I liked from Time Magazine with Ed Sheeran, and I saw a little bit of the lighting layout, and I thought, you know what? I wanted to recreate something similar like that. A bit simple, nothing over the top. So hopefully this shoot goes smooth, but I have to hop into this meeting real quick. So you're gonna see a little bit of B-roll from that. All right, I just wrapped up the meeting. God, it took longer than expected. We went past the hour mark, but that's usually how meetings usually go for me. All right, so I thought I would share a little bit of the equipment that I'm going to be bringing onto this shoot. Starting off with the Sony A7C. This camera has been with me since like 4 years plus or 3 years plus, and it still holds the test of time. It does exactly what I need it to do. It hasn't failed on me yet, knock on wood. But you know, I don't plan on upgrading yet, maybe till next year, maybe to the Sony FX3, or maybe the A7 IV or A7 V when it comes out. But I need something that does good in both aspects, where it's good in video and it's also good in photo. So yeah, but I primarily shoot video. And right now I am rocking the 35-150 Tamron f2 to f2.8, and this is a beast of a lens. It's so versatile at what it does, and it captures basically every angle that I need, especially for live events and for portraits, for everything. It does the whole 9 yards for me, and that's why I invested heavily into this lens. Right now for vlogging, I have right now that you see right here, I believe it's the Sigma 10-20 f2. I usually use this for the APS-C cameras, but I also use it on this, and it just gives me like a 1.5 times crop, so it might bump it up to like a 12 mil. So it's not much of a difference. It's still a wide angle lens, and I think it still does the job for me. And then for another vlogging lens, I use this 18-135, like I believe it's a Sony lens, and it's, you know, it still does the job for me. Obviously I tend to not use this all the time, only for a convenience factor, if I know that like I need something a little bit wide, but also something that gives me range. This is my battery case, and then also my SD card case. Since I'm shooting photo and video, I might need to use a couple of the batteries. And what I've done recently, and what I think a lot of videographers should do, if you haven't already, is that you label your batteries and then put like a red sticky note, which came with this wonderful case. I got it off of Amazon. I think it's like a JK something, I don't know. I'll see if I can find it and then put it somewhere in the video. But if you run out of battery, you can just flip this upside down, and then you know which one is in use and one that can't be used. So a little bit of a convenience factor for me. And I'm a bit nitpicky, and I like things that are clean to a degree. So yeah, and I got a bunch of SD cards that aren't in use. For this specific shoot, I am vlogging this whole thing, so like I'm gonna need a lot of these. So if I'm doing the video, I need to see it on a bigger screen, so I'm going to be, I don't know, I got this off a Pro Cam. It's a Sony NP batteries. This thing has lasted a long time, longer than it should be, and then I have a spare one. And then have my monitor, which is right here, which is that Atomos Ninja Shinobi. So I use this monitor just to see everything in a bigger picture when I'm filming video, when I go handheld. Because sometimes, and this is just a personal preference, I think videos that are shot on a gimbal have their time and place. Using a top handle, using more handheld, it gives you more energy. You can feel it through the lens. And it can be portrayed as that when you want to shoot or however you want to shoot it. So I usually just slide the batteries into somewhere like here because majority of my Z batteries are in this compartment. So I backed up everything, I formatted all the cameras, and they should be in a good place. Another thing that I tend to bring, so if a client wants to see sample photos, I was blessed enough in life to have upgraded my phone finally to the, I guess it's out of date, a year out of date, but it's the iPhone 15 Pro. Best investment I ever did, because if I wanted just to give a quick glimpse of the photo, I can pop it into the USB-C and then pop in the SD card from the shoot, pull the photo, edit it a little bit, give it to the client, and then hopefully that'll hold them up until I actually fully edit all the photo sequences. So yeah, that's why I always bring this with me. Right now, my camera bag that I'm rocking at the moment is the Peter McKinnon Nomadic backpack. I believe there's a larger version of this. I got the smaller one just to save my back because I had put so many deadlifts into the gym and I fucked up my back 2 years ago. So my back has never been the same. I try to keep things as light as possible for me. That's also another tip that I would give to a photographer too. Depending on the mood of your photo, if you're doing a studio shoot, sometimes you want to try the alternative, because I know a lot of people like to try going to the lowest f-stop possible, which is like what, f2, f1.8, and especially for portraits, right? Majority of the time, if people, especially if you're doing a studio shoot, try switching it up, and then I recommend, like, if you want and you have the money or you have the resources, I would recommend, you know, renting out a studio, renting out some equipment, using strobes to your advantage, because you get to pump up the aperture to at least f8 and f12 and capture a little bit more detail, especially on the clothing and the face, because you could get a different image and it could actually change the way you actually shoot portraits. So yeah, I was spieling it on for a while. I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of what I'm bringing with me. Yeah, there's not much, so yeah, thank you for listening to my rant. Anyways, I'm gonna close this curtain because I just needed more light. I'm going to meet a good buddy of mine. His name is Brandon, and he is the best when it comes to gaffing and then being an assistant as well. And he's so fun to talk to. And I'm going to get some food because I am hungry.
The light from down here and gel it, and you can just turn that off and let that go dark. If you're working your model,
yeah,
have Brandon on the light maybe to move the light a little bit.
Right.
Kind of follow your model, because maybe you want to turn your whole body to the side, or have them turn to the side more. Chin back a little bit, shoulder back a little, shoulder towards me a little bit. Yeah, something like that. So that might move our light here.
How good is the camera? Is it like 120 frames?
Yeah, I went 120 with the Sony.
Oh.
So I'm like, I'm interested to see how it actually turns out, but. And then I think maybe.
That's actually a good tip, though.
Yeah, I like
that. Especially if you're tethered, it just distracts, though.
Yeah, they're just like.
Now they're worried about how they look, and they're starting to be like.
Yeah, I guess I did a shot with like the wide angle lens, and then like I had somebody kind of like pose like this. Damn, their arm.
Yeah.
Like it was hella extended.
It's crazy though.
What
The look of it is.
I think it's unique, but I
Yeah.
think people are just getting out of hand with it now.
Yeah, that's something like I use it like very sparingly for wide angle shots.
Yeah, like I'll use it just to spice up what a portrait could typically look like, but you need a lot of real estate. Like this thing would probably even have to be even more extended. if I
Yeah,
were to
you
shoot,
need like a 20-foot backdrop for that.
yeah, just to shoot a freaking 10 mil. What are those mirrors at the circus? Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
the fun mirror.
Wait, yeah.
I mean, that looks more. No, yeah, that looks crazy.
You need another sandbag?
I think I just wanted to get that more under it.
I'm taking off my shoes for this one. Look at how wide we look from right here. This is
It's just all chest.
This is what I look like when I was driving. I'm just like this.
Hey guys, today we're going to a shoot.
We're going to what?
Today we're at the shoot.
We're going to shoot. We're at the shoot.
Should I tell a story like this? Asked the guy if I could use the freight elevator. Big mistake. Don't ask him if you could use the freight elevator. Just go and shoot in there.
Look at how small I
Man,
look.
Scooby-Dooed my ass. And he was everywhere. I just kept going to the
I'm aiming
building.
the shit over him. Thumbnail.
That looks so tiny.
Thumbnail. This way, this way, this way. There you go.
I'm trying to make my body look
That's
crazy.
That's our thumbnail. Whisper into it again. Right there.
One time when I was 5 years old.
The fog is yeah.
One time was when I was in 3rd grade. When I was smoking cigars on the bench. It was me. I set fire. I set grass on fire. It was really fun. Don't set grass on fire, kids.
She's pretty pretty.
She a Pisces like me?
She August, so I don't know. If
Oh,
that's
Leo. They're kind of creative.
That's
Yeah.
what she is.
I love that. Now it's speaking.
Oh yeah.
I like that pose, Kev. Hold that.
Fix that right there on the shoulder.
Right here?
The other side. Shoulder higher. Smooth out the hood.
So
Yeah.
I think they turned out really good.
Yeah, I
I
like
think-
the tight too.
I think the full body one over here, like if I were to just get rid of that, I think it's a good shot.
Yeah.
Like I don't really mind the gradient
No.
that comes from it. But here, this is like her popular poses that I had printed out.
Okay.
This, I might have to compensate, even though if I'm getting a lot of like more of it, because this was just like background.
Yeah.
So I just,
So I mean, that's the thing too. If we want more of the gradient, we can put a bigger reflector on that for the trio shots.
yeah.
I think we should do
And
that.
then I can just edit out the sides more.
Yeah.
I think this would look really well with her too as well.
Yeah.
It's part of business. We love it.
Sorry about your way. No, I'm just making sure if you guys
Yeah.
need to do any more touch-ups
Ladies
on her.
and gentlemen, in swimsuit competition representing Miss Florida. That's it. Y'all need this for Miss USA. We gotta get y'all on TV.
You can scoot back here too. Look at the camera for me. That's what to do.
That's amazing. Yeah.
She knows what to do. I don't even have to tell her.
like one finger, like pulling down the glasses with those.
With the eyes kind of peeking.
Yeah.
This is what we heard.
Create this.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how can we kind of change it up a little bit too?
Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone.
All right. See you, man.
All right.
I'll see you during movement.
All right. All right.
Great, see you again.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
All right,
to
bro.
meet you. Yeah, take care.
Have a
I'll see you all at
Are you
Big Pink
traveling too?
movement weekend.
Another shoot in a couple of Don't be surprised.
Come to the shot.
Oh yeah, we should be good.
It's gonna be a little bit. Will it create separation when she's like wearing something on her head, like a black hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do a test shot when she's in too and make sure we're hitting correctly.
All right. How you usually do, like that, perfect.
Yeah, your edge light is either coming through the windshield or through this. No, it's coming through the back window here because you have that. So it's hitting both that and this, and then another light coming right here to fill this out because you're not getting the shadow right there. But you're getting an even light right there.
Whoever did this was techie.
Yeah, and then what if they backlit that too?
I
to
wish
create
this
that?
was a good printer.
Yeah, and also
Because
like the lighting in here, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize all the lining in it.
Oh yeah, they were just highlighting the shoes.
Well, no, you see like the lines in the print.
Oh,
You need print head clean.
Yeah, this shit's kind of whack. All right, we just wrapped up the shoot. The shoot went really well. And now I got Brandon trying to back up the car real quick, so I'm gonna put this camera right over here. Oh my Lord. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy a little bit of the BTS that was going on, because it was a really fun shoot. DJ Minx was wonderful. And I'm excited to edit all the photos that came from today's session.
Right there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, look at
Bro, I don't even know.
look what I was looking at though. I was trying to look where you're at.
What the Hold on. I gotta see the front though. No, you're good.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's how you back in a truck.
Have you heard of Air Up?
Nah.
Well, that's the sponsor of today's video. Air Up. I'm kidding. No, I'm not, I'm not doing a sponsor segment. No. I think this is the most I've ever put into a shoot.
Say.
Oh, yeah, I'll take
That's it.
that one. I'll take that one. That's the one. Dude, I'm sweating in the... I just wrapped up the shoot. It went very well. Met a lot of amazing people. And, you know, I had my mentor help me out and also my friend Brandon, which was very nice. I also had my buddy James pop up as well. So, yeah, the whole shoot went smoothly. I can tell a lot of people were kind of, their energies started to go down a little bit after like the 8 p.m. mark. So I decided to speed up the shooting process. And, you know, I started to make sure that everybody was going to at least get home and get some rest, because DJ Minx is obviously going to be traveling a lot, going to Europe. So I'm just even surprised that we were able to get this shoot booked in very last minute. So I'm very happy that we were able to do that. I'm very, very, very tired. So yeah, I'm going to back up this footage. I'm going to shower and I'm going to bed. I got an early day tomorrow to train. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.